Okay, good day guys, welcome to today on Princess Anu TV, and in today's edition guys, I'm going to be answering one of my most asked questions, which is when are you going to be rounding up flight school? Yes, I'm in my CPL phase, and I know the reason why a lot of people are asking this question is because they're like, if I enter flight school today, me too, when am I going to finish? And so it seems like they want to use my experience to know when they are going to finish, or they are scared that I hope I'm not going to waste my whole life in flight school. So guys, this is the question I'm going to be answering today, so stay tuned guys, I'll be right back. Okay guys, welcome back, and if you're new to this channel, this is NCAT, and we talk about aviation, motivation and adventure. And if you've not yet subscribed, make sure you click on the subscribe button and click on that bell so that whenever I post any video, you'll be able to see it. And like I said, I'm going to be answering that question of when am I getting to finish flight school, or when will you finish flight school? Indirectly, those that are waiting to write their evaluation exams too, they are asking this sort of question. And I would like to start with this, and that is getting used to delays. Okay, it's true that they say flight school is 2 years, that's here in NCAT or in Nigeria, but there are a lot of factors that contribute to making your success in flight school. When I talk about a lot of factors, I'm talking about like ground school exams, like you have to pass ground school exams. Weather is also a factor, and that's another good thing that this flight school is situated here in Zaria, because it's easy to know when the dry season is coming, when the rainy season is coming, when the Harmattan is coming. So they schedule the course in such a way that you know exactly when these guys should go to ground school, and you know when they should be in flight line so that they can maximize the weather. Also, another factor you need to look at is aircraft. Most of the time, like, this happens everywhere in the world. It's not just here in Nigeria. This happens everywhere. I mean, every single place in the world. Though the Nigerian factor might be there, making it very obvious, but it happens everywhere in the world. When I mean lack of aircrafts, not having enough aircrafts to suit the amount of students. Another thing also which can delay a person individually is maybe his or her instructor is not available. I'm telling you practically things that happen to delay us when we come to flight school, so that you don't think that, oh, they said it's 1.5 years, or they said it's 18 months, or they said it's 2 years, so why are these people still wasting time, or what's the problem? You understand? So these are part of why I'm telling you all these things, so that you get to understand the full picture. You don't carry some things in your mind and think, I'm just going to come here, 2 years, I'll finish. Well, I wish you all the best. I'm trusting that you finish very fast. I don't know whether it's 1 year plus, whether it's 2 years, whether it's 3 years, but whatever it may be, I just trust God all the time that whenever we come, let it just be that we are progressing. Another thing also is, like I said, availability of instruction. Then also your health. Remember, I always talk about trying to maximize your body system, like try to give yourself perfect health, in the sense that it's the right time you're supposed to eat. Like me, I'm currently having flu. I'm currently having serious scatter, and I know, well, it's going to be fine. That's by the way. So take care of yourself very well, so that you don't fall into one sickness or the other, because these are part of things that will actually delay. Because when you're sick, you cannot fly, and therefore you will lag behind in the program schedule. You will lag behind when other people are flying. You might not be able to fly. Then another thing also that delays is if peradventure your license does not come on time. Yes, we all know everything is not done here in NCAT. Some things are done outside NCAT, like NCAT, the whole body that governs the civil aviation in Nigeria. Most things are done by them, and most of the time there's one delay here or there. It's not a delay from the student, it's not a delay from the school. Most times it's a delay that comes from their end, that your license doesn't get to come on time, and there's one ish here or there. So guys, with all these things I've listed, these are part of why, especially weather. I don't know if I've talked about weather. Well, another thing, weather is a very big factor, because you're trying to strategize, I'll fly this time, I'll fly that time, I'll fly this time, but all of a sudden you just see on the meter that there's a thunderstorm, or you see that they're forecasting heavy rain or whatever, and it scatters the whole program for the day. And the biggest factor I can say that can cause you to get delayed in flight school is yourself. I try as much as possible personally not to put myself in that situation. I want to simulate on time. I want to make sure I'm ready, so that whenever my instructor says come and fly, I'll be ready to fly. Because I don't want to be part of persons that will delay myself from finishing flight school early. And this is what I mean. If you're not pulling your weight, if you're not getting ready at the time you're supposed to get ready, if you're not catching up, like they teach you a particular thing and they have to teach you that over and over again, you don't go back to rehearse it, you don't go back to simulate it, there is really going to be serious delay. And if you don't want that delay, you need to make sure that you're up and doing, like you put in your best into what you're doing, so that you can get the best of the best. So guys, basically these are part of the reasons why we spend so long in flight school, and why you might spend a long time in flight school too if you come in. It's not that somebody just wants to keep people, you understand? It's not that somebody just wants to cage you, or they don't just want you to finish. There are a lot of factors that contribute, which I've come to understand, and some of them you can't do anything about them. For goodness sake, you can't do anything about weather, you can't do anything about aircraft. Sometimes they say spare parts, blah blah blah, a lot of reasons, guys. So, and some of them you can do things about them, like yourself finding a new instructor and all those things, but there are some that you can't do anything about. So these are what delays us in flight school. I just hope this video helped you to understand part of why people spend a longer time than the normal duration in flight school. So guys, if you have a question, like I always say, leave them in the comment section. I will make sure I do a video on that specially for you. And make sure you like, and if you've not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Till we meet next time, even in the next video. Bye guys.